Red Talk Show, and I'm your host, Jazzy Red. Happy New Year. Y'all don't see me on my show. I'm always behind the camera. What I got for this segment of my show, for the first of the year, I seen that it's a lot of crime going on. And I feel that I want y'all to think. I just want you to think. I want you to think before you think about doing something wrong. But I wanted to talk to the men first. And I said, well, I'm a woman, so I'm going to get some men to talk to the men. I feel you men will listen better or more from a man. So when I come back, I've got some important dignitaries that I'm going to interview. And I want you to listen. They've got something they're going to tell you. They want to talk to you. I want you to think. Just keep remembering that Jazzy want me to think. Because I love all of you. I want you to think before you think about doing something wrong. Alright? So when we come back, we're going to have these important dignitaries and they're going to talk with you. Jazzy Red, we love you. Peace out. Go ahead and mash the button, bud. Jazzy Red Talk Show, and I'm your host, Jazzy Red. We've got an important dignitary here. What's your name there, young man? We're 6 feet distance. I've got my virus still around my neck. What is your name?
I am Pastor Bracy, pastor First Baptist Church, First Missionary Baptist Church of Preaching.
How long have you been a pastor?
I've been preaching, pastoring for 47 years, and 26 of those years have been as a servant at First Missionary Baptist Church of Preaching.
Okay. I want to know, if someone is watching this and they thinking about hurting someone, creating a crime, what would you talk to them about? They thinking about doing something now. They looking at this and they thinking about doing something.
I would, first off, try and reason with them to have them to understand, to look at the consequences of their action. Their action can rob them of their freedom, can rob them of visiting their family and their loved ones, take time out of their life. They'll be isolated from society, and spending time in the Crossbar Hotel is not permissible. Many times our people don't know what it's like to be behind bars and separated and isolated. And then the consequences of what you've done, if you have a conscience, it'll eat away at you. So you can't not passionately just take someone's life. You can't just passionately destroy someone's future. Because senseless acts of crime and murder carry with it consequences not only on the victim, but the family and on you yourself. And we need to logically think about the crime and think about the consequences of the action that's taken. Now, as a pastor, I've analyzed this situation, and from a biblical point of view, Mark chapter 9 would be a good chapter to review and read. We began by seeing Jesus being transfigured with Moses and Elijah, and seeing Peter putting Jesus on the same level as Moses and Elijah, wanted to build 3 tabernacles. Well, first off, we got to look at the importance of how Jesus is in our life and how he gave his life to save us from our inherited sin nature. Now, when we accept Jesus, we accept a new life in Christ Jesus. Jesus let them know the work is not up on the mountain. The work was down in the valley. In the valley was the disciples in distress because they could not cast out a demon. Later, Jesus told them it took much prayer to cast out that kind of demon. Later in that chapter, you see the disciples debating as to who would sit on the right and who would sit on the left in a heated debate when Jesus come into his kingdom. Jesus had them to understand that position is given according to service. We must serve this present age. It's good to be used, but it's not good to be misused. John then spoke up, and this is a key here. He says, Master, we saw one casting out demons that's not with us. Not in the same social club, not in the same inner group, not in the same inner circle of disciples. This man was external, but he was doing what they couldn't do. So jealousy rose up.
Okay.
And because jealousy rose up, John demanded that the man stop. Jesus said, no, don't stop him. He's not against us. No man can be doing this kind of work and be against kingdom building. That brings back what we're doing as the church. We cannot fight among ourselves. We look externally. We have denominations out there. We have too many denominational wars. What do you think the young people think when they see us fighting denominational wars? Church of God in Christ against the Methodists, Methodists against the Baptists, the Pentecostal against the Catholic against everybody. What do you think the message go for? We need to put down the hatchet and quit doing internal damage to ourselves. We'll send the wrong message. Gender. I can't tell a woman what God told her to do. We need to stop the gender war. We need to stop putting our sisters down, and we need to stop putting our brothers down and committing verbal murder. That's what it is, verbal assault on one's character. We need to accept one another for who we are. Now, when we go beyond that, you look at the internal conflict among blacks and white alike. There's consequences of their action. We got to stop killing one another and think we can get away with it, because ultimately you will not get away with it. We have external conflicts. Yes, police brutality, 10% out there needs to be corrected, and I'm grateful that many of the police departments are cleaning up their act. However, we will rise up quickly when there's external conflict, and we go along as if it's okay when it's internal conflict. It's not okay when there is murder at any rate. We must come forward. We cannot allow others to do for us what we can do for ourselves. It's not snitching when you clean up your neighborhood. We need to draw the line, bury the hatchet, quit mistreating others, and treat them as we desire to be treated. And it takes time. This is an inherited, deep-rooted problem. It's not going to go away overnight, but we must begin as a church by being the salt of the earth, seasoning it. Don't take much salt to season bread. We got to become living epistles, not just in the pulpit. We need to get outside the walls, and we need to talk to these young men and these young women. We don't need to tell them what they are. They already know that they are murderers and they're pushers. They already know their problems. We need to let them know that Jesus loved them, and through all of our action, we need to let them know that we love them too, and there is a better way of life. But we must start from within ourselves. If we're going to be the light of the world, the church needs to trim her lamp, and we need to look at what we're doing that's creating conflict internally. And it's just like old folk. Old folks may have a disagreement, but you don't do it in front of the children. We may have problems that we have to solve internally, but don't do it in front of the congregation, and for God's sake, not the world. We're to walk circumspectively in the world. Iron out our differences, but then we must help those that's coming on. We need to respect men, need to respect women, and women need to respect men. There are boundaries that were set in the old school. We can't dress like something we are not. We can't advertise something that's not for sale. And we can't call each other out of our names. We must be respectful. And it begins with the individual respecting themselves and demand respect of others. Thank you.
Okay, and what's your name again?
Pastor Walter Bracey, First Missionary Baptist Church of Pritchard.
If someone wanted to talk with you, Pastor Bracey, and they see you tonight, and they say, this pastor really done brought it, and he's trying to make us think, give us a phone number.
251-709-2203. That's 251-709-2203. Or you can hit me up at my email, Bracey Walter, that's B-R-A-C-Y Walter, W-A-L-T-E-R, one word, at yahoo.com. And I'm there at First Missionary Baptist Church of Pritchard, 213 North Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue. And I welcome my brothers and my sisters of all ethnic groups, of all backgrounds, regardless of what you've done. Christ is able to forgive you, but forgiveness must first begin with yourself.
Amen. Jazzy Red with Pastor Bracy. Peace out. Jazzy Red Talk Show. We've got another important dignitary here. There's I want a man to talk to some men. So I say I will go to. What's your name, young man?
So I remove my mask for safe distance. My name is Minister Wiley Day.
And we want you to speak up a little bit. I'm gonna try to get a little closer. All right. What's your name?
Minister Wiley Day, member of the First Missionary Baptist Church in Huntsville, Alabama.
Okay. All right. Now, tell them what else you do.
Well, also, we're the owner of the Elks Lodge. We call it Club 601 on State Street. Most people know it as one of the historical landmarks in this community. And we're trying to be here for the good of the people, to continue to serve the people, and to continue the legacy that's been going on in this facility for many, many years.
Okay. If I got a young man, because I want to talk to the men that's watching this show, what would you tell him? How would you talk to him to make him think before he decide like he's gonna do something? I'm gonna kill me somebody, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna rob, or I'm hungry, I don't know, I ain't got no money, I'm gonna go do something. I want you to talk to him.
Well, the first thing that we need to do is just to understand life in itself. We have to understand the purpose of life. We want him to understand that there's beauty in life, and that he is a beautiful person, and let him know that if he decides to carry out this type of action, there are severe consequences that he would encounter, but also look at the pain and suffering that he inflicted upon someone else's family. He has to understand that he does not have that right, the privilege, or the authority to go and take someone else's life, or hurt them, or injure them, or maim them. I want to get down to the root cause of what's going on in your life. Why do you feel that you have to take this action? Is it because someone has angered you? There are solutions for that. Let's sit down and talk through this scenario. This came about not just prematurely. It's something that you probably fathomed, something that you thought about. Just as you took time to think about it, let us sit down now and think through this. Because to take someone else's life, to hurt them, to injure them, you've done something that will permanently cause injury to them, to their families, and to yourself. Do you want to take that action? Do you want to have that responsibility on you for the rest of your life? And then, I like to turn it around and just ask the question. Don't know if you have a sister, or you have a mother, or a daughter, or whatever. You have to ask yourself, would you want someone to do this to them? Okay? I want to speak from a different perspective and make them internalize that the same thing that you're thinking about doing to someone else, would you want that to happen to your loved one? If your answer to that is no, then I'm hoping that you will rethink your situation, because you are inflicting pain and injury and suffering and possibly death to someone else. Life is much more precious, and we have to understand that it's precious. We cannot just fall into this trap that life has no value. And I think that we have surrendered ourselves to devaluing ourselves, to losing self-respect for yourself. I really think when you are considering taking someone else's life, that you have lost respect for yourself. Because a life being as precious as it is, you would not want someone to take your life. You would not want someone to injure you. And right now you're angry for a reason. I would just love to talk with you more and find out what's causing this anger. Is that something that we have missed out on? Where have we gone wrong? I don't want to believe that it's just you. Perhaps I failed you somewhere. Perhaps I didn't give you the answer that you need when you came to me. I may have pushed you to the side and you were reaching out and asking for help. Let me first apologize to you, and I'm hoping that you can forgive me, and let's just start this dialogue right now. Is there anything that perhaps your parents, was it the pastor, was it your teacher, who led you wrong, if you will? who did not provide you with the guidance of the counseling. Give me the opportunity now to hopefully to intervene on behalf of someone who you may felt that wronged you. But at the same time, now I can't up and dismiss the responsibility that should be placed on you. You've grown up, the age that you are now, there have probably been many circumstances in your life. And you made some good decisions, and you made some decisions that may not been as good. But through it all, you are to this point. And I just believe that your anger is a little bit deeper than on the surface that it seems to be manifesting itself right now. If you don't mind, let's talk about it a little bit more. Is that something that you just to share with me? Let's just take a moment. Give me that opportunity to see if we can work this thing out. Do you mind sharing a few words with me as to what you think it could be? Because right now I see that you're enraged. Is it that someone disrespected you? I remember talking to a young man a few years ago. And after I finished talking with him, he was so enraged. I didn't know what he was talking about. He said that, I'm going to kill him, I'm going to kill him, I'm going to kill him. It was just so inaudible. And at the end, I said, well, young man, what's going on? He said, well, he dissed me. He dissed me. At that time, I didn't know what diss was, okay? Okay. But I found out that someone just disrespected him.
Wow.
And because he was disrespected, he was willing to take a life.
Wow.
And I say that now, I'm not encouraging this, but to keep it practical, back in the days when somebody dissed us, we kind of went a little fisticuff, okay? We were able to settle our dispute, and we may have fought a little bit, but do you know what? At the end of the day, we became the best of friends. And I think it's because we had more love for ourselves, more respect for ourselves, more respect for the community. And often we have to have respect for each other. And I just think that we have lost a little respect, and I want to help to revive that. It's my Christian responsibility to share with you that God loves us all. God created us all. We do not have that authority to take a life. Only God can give a life. Only God can take a life. And if you are a person that have that kind of faith, you want to make certain that you are in harmony with your brother man and your sister man. So let's not let this anger overtake you, because I think this anger overtake you would take you into directions that you can never reverse. And you have such a beautiful life ahead of you. Here you are a very young man. Even if you live to the years that the Lord promised, even 70 years. Let's say that perhaps you're 25, 35 years of age, in that age range. You're talking about giving away 35 to 40 more years of your life on an incident that you would never recover from on this earth. God is a forgiving God, but we're talking about the consequences right now. So again, let's talk, let's dialogue, let's kind of put it behind. And if you're able to do that, I really think that you'll see a different perspective, you'll take a different approach, and your attitude will be totally different. But I think it's going to start with us dialoguing here tonight.
Wow. If a young man is watching this and wants your phone number, want to call you, we know you sometime at the club, you know, at the Elks. Y'all done changed the name. What's the name now?
Club 601.
Club 601. I know you are busy, a businessman, but if someone wanted to call to talk to you, may need prayer, you know, might be looking right now, give us a phone number.
Yeah, it's never too late to give me a call, no matter how busy I am.
Wow.
My first calling is into the ministry. My number you can reach is 251-888-0009.
What's your father's name?
My father's name is Reverend Joseph Day.
I'll never forget him. I'll never forget him. He talked to me and told me some things. What's your sister's name?
My sister, I have several sisters.
Yeah, the one that typed my book when I ain't had no money.
Okay, that's Melvia Day Clemens.
All right, I wanted you to call that name. Thank you, Melvia, for putting money on the other side of the fence and say, let's get started with your book. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Y'all, the phone number have been going across the screen while both of them gentlemen have been talking. So give them a call. Give them a call. We want you to think before you make a wrong decision. That's what our Jazzy wants you to think. We got one other important dignitary, and after I interview him, then this will close the discussion on that. But we will come back. We're going to be touching some subjects. Jazzy Red, we love you. Peace out.
Well, we talk.
I done started filming. Look, I done started filming. I'm trying to make him laugh, smile, young folks, and my TV viewer. I'm trying to make him smile, but he's serious about what we finna talk about.
Because it's gonna be a serious topic.
Yeah, it's a serious topic. Okay, what's your name, young man?
My name is Rick Johnson.
Okay, tell my TV viewers what you do.
I am the owner of Fat Tuesdays Sports Bar and Grill and the New Spot
Okay.
Restaurant Lounge.
Okay. I wanted to ask you a question. I've already asked some other gentlemen. If it was a young man watching this right now, and me and him, we're going to talk about something else, but I wanted to ask him, if a young man is watching this and he feel he got to hurt somebody, he finna go take somebody's life. He just said, I'm finna take this dude out. This dude done disrespect me. What would you tell him? How would you talk to him? Because I want to talk. It looked like the younger people just taking the law in their own hands and handling business. They just go and do what they think they want to do. What would you tell them to make them? I want them to think. What would you tell them, Mr.
Well,
Rich?
I mean, first of all, life is precious. And once you take a life, you can't give it back. And before you react, you need to take time to think about it. If it's really worth taking someone's life because you stepped on your shoe. Is it really worth your life because somebody beat you out of $15? Is it worth your life because somebody beat you out of $10,000? This is something that, forget about it, move on. Because once you kill somebody, you're killing yourself, you're killing your family, you're killing your friends, because your life is over too. You're gonna do the rest of your life in the penitentiary. So you might as well be dead yourself. You got to think about this. Take time out and think before you react. Because once that bullet come out that chamber, you can't bring it back. And it's over with.
You're right. You're right. Well, I was trying. I know you have sometime a younger crowd that
Yes,
may be around you. I was wondering what make a man feel like he got to do something when somebody do something to him.
It's peer pressure.
Wow.
It's peer pressure, and they can't stand to be punked around their peers because it makes them look weak. Their peers start laughing at them, somebody say something to you out of the way. Man, you're gonna take that. It comes from, a lot of times is agitation. Agitation. And your friend said, well, man, you gonna take that? Now he got to do something about it to satisfy his friends.
Oh, wow.
And that's what it's all about. If in fact you and a youngster was one-on-one, his action is totally different.
Wow.
Because you don't have anybody to prove anything to. You can talk to any youngster, anywhere, one-on-one, and they're going to give you a totally different reaction.
But now, Richard, we were young. You know, we were young, and I was going out.
Exactly.
I was most of the peacemaker. If I had a buddy about to get into it, I'd break it up, say, come on, let go. We're going to just leave. I was most of the peacemaker. It got to be a peacemaker in that crowd somewhere with them. You know, don't boost it up. Oh, man, if I was you, no, they be talking about what you need to do. You know what I used to tell them? I know what I need to do, not listen to you.
Yeah, well, see, now, this is when somebody with maturity steps in. That agitator, you go at him. Man, freeze that. Stop that.
You're right.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You're putting fuel on fire. You're starting stuff. That's who you go at first. Because in fact, if this agitator, if the guy is listening to this agitator, he's going to react to this. I'll give you an example. I was playing softball over Figgis Park one Sunday night. A guy went in somebody's car. The guy saw him, went over there, he jumped on the boy, beat the boy up. Come to find out, it was really a mistake. His friend sent him to his car
Okay.
to get something out of his car.
Wow, it's too sad.
And it was two cars looked just alike.
Wow.
Isn't that?
Hold on
Okay.
a minute. All right. The agitator we were talking about.
The agitator, man, you gonna take that? Man, that's really messed up. You don't jump on you for nothing, this and that. So now the guy, he threatened to go get a pistol. This is when I, as a matured adult,
Okay.
I stepped in. I said, man, quit that. Leave that alone. Sure, it was a mistake, but it's done. The man done apologized. Leave that alone. I said, because if anybody get killed up in this park tonight, I'm gonna be the first one. Because you're gonna have to shoot me before you shoot anybody else. I said, I'm tired of it. Quit it. I ended up calming that situation down.
Wow, it shut it down.
And there's a lot of adults intervening in these kind of situations. A lot of these youngsters will listen. But if you sit
They
back
will,
and
yeah.
do nothing,
They will. Yeah.
they don't have anybody to actually say, well, you're wrong. And the adrenaline is flowing so fast, they're reacting on adrenaline now. Calm them down.
Okay.
Make them think. Yeah? It don't take 30 seconds.
Make somebody.
Calm down.
It does. It does.
And
That's right.
breathe. Just exhale.
Yes.
And things can be resolved. You get both of them together. All you got to do is get them from around the crowd. Get them from around the crowd.
Yeah.
Get them together. You'll be surprised the results that you can get if you get them by themselves and let them talk.
And you're right about that. I've always been the peacemaker. I'm gonna keep being the peacemaker. I'm old now. I don't be wanting to go nowhere too tough. I seen a young guy finna shoot a reverend years ago, and the reverend really had cussed at that young man. He said something to him and slipped the cuss word on out. So when the guy pulled a gun, and I'm so bold, I jumped in front of the gun. I said, young man, you don't kill him for what? He already finna burn in hell, man, because he ain't doing right cussing you. Don't do that. That young man, put that gun up. I don't ever want to have to do that again. I had did it before I thought about it though, Rich, you know. But it calmed the situation down.
Yeah.
I had did it before I thought about it.
Yeah.
And I bet that young man, if he watching this show, he gonna say that red lady ain't jiving. She stopped me that day, because he was finna do something. I seen it in his eyes, man. So what you want him to do is think.
Think. And the best way to do that, from my experience, because I diffused a lot of situations, get the more or less, the less aggressive one. Get him out first. He don't mind going.
Okay.
The more aggressive one, he's gonna continue to be aggressive. As long as the less aggressive one is there.
Okay.
Get him out the mix first.
Mm-hmm.
Then come back at the aggressor. Calm him down. Come on, player, let me holler at you. Let's go outside and talk to you.
Okay.
The guy is gone. So now you got him one-on-one. He got to come talk to you now. And that's been my experience. Get the less aggressive one out first. Then come back at the aggressor.
Okay. Okay.
He'll be more apt to talk to you because he's not threatened. So if you're arguing by himself because he ain't got nobody else to talk to. So now you can come talk to me.
Okay. Okay. So the main thing is they need to think, and then if we see something, say something. If we able to try to, people be afraid that they swear they gonna get shot too, but sometimes you can defuse a situation.
And a lot of time, people feel they being punked if they back down. And in my experience, the more you try to restrain them, the more aggressive they get. Because they know they can't get to them because they're being restrained. But they got to put on that show for the peers. You know, a lot of guys, I mean, if you had noticed, in fights, they sit there and argue. But if nobody making a move, as soon as one of them, somebody grab one of them, now the aggression starts. He's trying to get to him now.
Wow.
But that's how it is.
Well, aggressors, I never did like them. I mean, they need to go sit down. They ain't gonna do nothing, but they making someone else woof up to do something. They ain't gonna do nothing.
They got to impress the peers.
If you bad, you grab them then. You gonna tell me to grab him? You gonna whoop him for me then. They ain't gonna do nothing. They just gonna push it up.
And I'll tell you another thing too. If you got two guys arguing, if everybody was paying attention to somebody else and wasn't paying no more attention, they resolve that issue themselves.
No, my mom.
Because they're not in the line, like ain't nobody watching.
Yeah, look, you know something? No, my mama said, when two people fighting, she said, Red, two people fighting, Ada. One scared and the other one proud of it. You know, so you can defuse the situation.
And that's a true
I try to just leave, man. I ain't finna be bothered with that. People ain't got time for that. We trying to do something positive. If a young man wanted to talk with you, and what would you tell him? Just come up to your club?
I'm approachable.
Okay.
They know I'm approachable.
All right.
I mean, because I try to get to know all of them.
Okay.
I try to learn the situation. I try to be informed of what they're doing, especially my customers, because I fraternize with my customers because I want to get to know them, and I want them to feel comfortable coming to me and talking to me about problems.
Okay.
Because if I know about it, we can talk about it. And perhaps what I say, he will listen and perhaps make the right decision. And if I don't know about it, there's nothing that I can say or do to prevent it. But I try to reach out to all my youngsters.
Okay.
Because I love all of them. Despite what they do, or what they're doing, the path that they'll lead, the lifestyle that they're living. Because I haven't been a saint all my life. I've been there and I've done that. And I try to give words from my experience in life. And a lot of respect me as that. That's why they call me punk.
Okay, all right. I'm glad you build that up. Because I said, I didn't know, I said, well, I didn't know if I know you, but I said, I got to catch you. I got to catch this guy. He got this club and these young people be up there.
Yeah.
So maybe you'll be able to touch them. And I found out that you didn't let me know tonight you talking to them.
Yeah, I do talk to them.
If we all talk to them, we make and put something in their head to make them think. That's all I want. I want them to think. Now, if they didn't thought it out and they can go to prison and they can stay in there the rest of their life and don't have a family, you know, passing up a good wife and everything, if they feel that's what they need to do, it's not going to work because you all grow up. You know, you get older. Yeah. And you said that what I should have thought before I did that. Yeah. We want them to think.
Exactly.
Okay.
And a lot of them don't think. So when they do think, it's too late. They're out there in lockup. They get before the judge. They're scared to death.
Wow. I want them to think. Please, young people. This is why I had these men on tonight. I wanted them to talk to you because I got a deep boy. I sound like, man, ain't no man. I can't talk to you the way a man can talk to you. So as long as we are talking to them, maybe they'll do better. So y'all go up and visit them, and if they come up to the club and visit you, maybe you can, if they got a problem, they can talk to you, and you can put a little wisdom in their ear. They need some wisdom. Talk to Mr. Richard. Give me your name again.
My name is Rick Johnson.
Y'all go up to his club. Where your club located?
1608 St. Stephen's Road. I'll be there every night.
Every night.
All you feel free. I might be drinking my Patron, but I still be in control. But You can come talk to me about anything, and I'll lend you my ear.
All right, there it is, young man.
Please don't come me with that foolishness.
Okay. He thought, I ain't got, you gonna sing that song like that. I ain't got time. Sit down. You right.
Yeah.
All right. I hope that some young man have seen you, Mr. Richard, and got something out of this tonight. Thank you so much for this interview. Thank you.
All right.
All right, Jazzy Red, we love you. Look at that, he finna get up. Do you get up on 5 and 10? Jazzy Red Talk Show, and I'm your host, Jazzy Red. We're at 2159 Holcomb Avenue. We're at the new spot, and they got some new things that they're gonna tell you about. Jazz gonna go in here and let the owners know, tell you about their business. They know more than me. Jazzy Red, we going on the inside. You know how we do it. Jazzy Red, we love you. Peace out. Jazzy Red Talk Show. We on the inside of Welcome to the New Spot. I told you that's the name. There it is. And it says at the bottom, we are ready to serve you. And they are. Welcome to the New Spot, ladies and gentlemen. Jazzy Red, we love you. Peace out. Jazzy Red Talk Show, and we're here with some important dignitaries, and I hope you can hear them over the music. We're at Sunday Brunch at New Spot. The New Spot. Would you say good morning to my TV viewers?
Good morning.
All right, and who you got here with you, girl?
This is my big sister, Frances.
Oh, Frances. Good morning. Nice meeting you.
Good morning.
All right, we're going to interview the CEO now. Girl, you look so pretty. That light is hidden. Jazzy Red, we love you with all her new friends that she met at the New Spot. Jazzy Red, we love you. Peace out. Jazzy Red Talk Show, and I'm your host, Jazzy Red. We're at the New Spot, and the address, we'll get that, but we got to get this lady name. We've got somebody here, an important dignitary. I want you to meet and greet and come out and patronize. What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Desiree. I'm the daughter of Rick, and we're doing Sunday brunch, so come out and celebrate with us.
Now, wait a minute. Who is Rick? Explain.
Rick is Mr. 1608, known to the rest of the public.
Okay. And he's a business owner.
Yes, he is.
And he owns 2 businesses.
He do, yes.
All right. So, your daughter, and what are you doing here?
I am running the New Spot.
You running the New
Yes,
Spot?
I'm running the New Spot.
Now, what you got going on now? We got to know what's going on.
Well, hold on 1 minute. Right now, we just open for weekends.
Okay.
But in the future, maybe in March, we will be open more. So right now, we're open Saturday from 11 to 10 p.m. or whenever you're ready to go home. We're not gonna put you out.
Okay.
Sunday brunch. And whenever you're ready to leave, we start real slow, and we start with some jazz music,
Okay.
nice mimosas, and we may end up with some Tito's. I don't know.
Okay, wow. So what are you all serving? I mean, what's on the menu?
Well, we have Not Your Mama grits, and Not Your Mama grits is we make this special sauce.
Okay.
And we put on grits. We don't do just salt and pepper or just sugar. We make it to where you're gonna love it. Trust me. Try it out. Come see us. You will not be disappointed.
Now, I'm gonna tell you what else I seen. Give me that
What you
menu,
seen?
hubby. Give me that menu. See, this girl here trying to be nice. We trying to be nice. Tell me about what is loaded bottom of the sea grits. What is that?
So loaded bottom of the sea grits is snow crab meat sauteed with shrimp. We got some green onions on top. We have some a buttercream sauce we put on top. It's delicious. You will love it.
Okay, you got Big Daddy breakfast.
Big Daddy. Big Daddy breakfast entails grits, 3 link sausages, and 3 slices of bacon, toast, and egg.
BLBT, what is that?
That's just a BLT with a little twist.
With a little twist.
Yeah, it had eggs on top.
Okay, what is pork chop and eggs? That is what
Pork
it
chop
is.
and eggs, that's what it is.
What it is. It
We
is.
have huge pork chops. We can do it fried. We can saute them. We can put some onions on top. However you may like them. They're also great.
Better than your mama grits.
Oh.
They just gotta come taste this, because
You
we
gotta
can't tell
taste
them the
it.
ingredients.
You gotta taste it.
What is the baby breakfast?
Baby breakfast is just like the Big Daddy, but it's just for our little ones.
Okay,
So
now
it's just a little, you get a slice of bacon, you get a link sausage, and you get grits and egg and toast.
that's a good price on that. All items come with a side charge. You got pork. This is lunch, right?
This is going, you're going over to lunch.
I'm
Yeah.
going up to lunch. That is pork chop sandwich, fried chicken sandwich, fried fish sandwich, fried fish and shrimp combo. Just shrimps, just fish. You got wings. Nothing is never frozen. I'm
Always
reading
fresh.
it. And you can get okra, fries, and salad on the side. Cheese grits. I love cheese. I was gonna ask, could someone ask to put cheese on their grits?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all can do that.
Oh, you
Chicken
can do that.
tenders and fries.
Yes,
and your
ma'am.
prices are like $5.99, $4.99. They're not high. It's just
Reasonable prices.
Reasonable
Good food.
prices.
We're not here to break you, we're here to help you.
Wow. The new spot.
The new spot.
Okay, now.
2159 Halls Mill Road.
Okay, she gonna sit right there. We finna get her better half here. We finna do an interview. Jazzy Red, we love you. Peace out. Jazzy Red Talk Show. We got the better half here. What's your name, sir?
Brandon,
And you are married to
Desiree,
Desiree,
Ricky's daughter.
Ricky Dog. He hitting a smile when he say that name, so that's love there.
That's nothing but love.
How long y'all been married?
About 15 years.
Huh?
About 15 years.
15?
Yeah.
Wow. You look 15, but 15, okay. How is it having with your wife owning this business? You're helping. How is it going?
It's going really, really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
I seen you in here moving around. I be noticing things, putting up stuff, helping. So you that better half there. You that better half. I like that. And your name again?
Brandon.
All right, we're gonna get his wife over here next, and we will end the commercial for this week. Thank you for patronizing, because they bought 4 more commercials from Jazzy. Isn't that a blessing, ladies and gentlemen? Jazzy trying to make a little money now. All right, we've got the husband and the wife here. Y'all got to come out to the new spot. Tell them again where the address is.
It's 2159 Halls Mill Road, Mobile, Alabama 36606. We got the light on for you. We ready.
And y'all know her father was out giving money away to people. He has a good heart. Thank you all so much for patronizing with Jazzy Red. Do they have a phone number? Is it a phone number yet, or a website, or Facebook? I know you're just starting up.
Yeah, we have an Instagram page, and it's The New Spot 2022.
The New Spot,
The New Spot
2022 on Instagram.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all come out and patronize.
All right. Thank you,
When we
guys.
come back, though, we got to do a taste test, baby. I ain't here to play.
Yes.
Jazzy Red, we love you. Jazzy Red Talk Show. We've got the taste test here. They've got fish and grits. Girl, how is it? Tell me how it tastes.
Absolutely delicious. It's the bomb.
Wow.
The bomb.
How you like it, girl?
It's the bomb.
Wow. So now you've seen it right here on Jazzy Red Talk Show. Come out to the new spot. What? Give me the address, girl.
2159 Halls Mill Road.
2159 Halls Mill Road. We're going to show you one more plate before I go. Jazzy Red, we love you. Peace out. Jazzy Red Talk Show. We're in here, and this is my plate. Okay, come on, young man. Open this up here. Move it there. Move it there.
It's just the Not Your Mama special that we have. It's just a scrambled egg.
Scrambled egg.
You got the grits with the sausage and bacon.
Wow.
The green onion and parsley on top with a special sauce.
With a special sauce. And I got toast.
And you got
And the name of this is Loaded.
loaded Not Your Mama grits.
Loaded Nacho Mama Grits. Y'all come out, the phone number been going across the screen, the address, and everything. Come out. Jazzy Red. I always meet good people. They're good people. Come out and see them. Peace out. Jazzy Red Talk Show, and we're here at Rehoboth Missionary Baptist Church with Reverend West, 1320 Center Street. He's got some information that they're going to give out to you all, and we'll be back in a minute. Jazzy Red, we love you. Peace out. Jazzy Red Talk Show, and I'm your host, Jazzy Red. We've got an important dignitary here. Reverend West, how you doing this Sunday? He got his suit on, y'all. Y'all know.
I'm doing fine.
He got his suit on. Reverend West, tell him what were you all doing here today?
Well, what we're doing here today, we're introducing a new ministry that the pandemic done developed.
Okay.
Through the aid of the Holy Spirit. We have a new ministry called the Winning Team.
The Winning Team.
The Winning Team. We doing like God told Israel, through love and kindness have I drawn you unto myself.
Wow.
And we're feeding, we're giving hot chocolate, hot coffee, you know, maybe during the service when you're outside. But we have a meal, a light meal after worship, because Jesus, he didn't feed them physical food until after he gave them spiritual food.
Wow.
Now you can look that up if you want to.
Okay.
You know, I don't know exactly where.
Well, they can Google
in the
it.
scripture.
Yeah, they can Google it.
He said, because the disciples said, we don't have anything. Jesus said, look among you, see what you can get. And they found 2 little fish and 5 barley loaves. And they said, but what is this among so many? When Jesus can take little and make it much, he can take little and make it enough.
Wow.
So we just want to reach out to the community, the homeless, you know, the sinner man, sinner woman, sinner boy, girl, and just show them that we're a church of love. We're a church that's trying to follow Jesus' example.
Yes.
Amen. And this March, we'll be celebrating 25 years here at this location.
25 years.
25 years. On March the 20th, we have our service at 10:30. We hoping weather permit. We're gonna bring all the celebration on the outside.
On the outside?
On the outside. We're gonna bring the whole celebration on the outside. Since we in uncertain times now.
Okay.
We're gonna do it on the outside.
Now what date is that?
March the 20th. That's a celebration.
Okay.
Now March the 19th, we're gonna have a drive-through banquet.
Okay.
I want you to dress up like you going to a vineyard to sit down and eat. Okay?
Okay.
You're gonna ride through here, amen, dressed up. We might take a photo shoot. I'm planning on having a photographer here to take your picture so we can have a souvenir for the next generation that's coming.
Okay.
To show them what we did, how creative we are, amen, during the pandemic.
Wow.
You know, so the tickets are $25. You're gonna get a great meal. I mean a great meal. You're gonna get 3 meats, amen, vegetables and dessert. So you're probably gonna leave here with about 3 plates, like you was in the place. And what you can do after you get your meal, go home and put you some candles on your table. Pull out your fine silverware and transfer it from the carryout and have yourself a ball.
So what you saying? The $25 is gonna be for like 3 plates?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You
For
get
like 3 plates.
Dessert.
They getting enough for that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be plenty.
3 people can eat off of that.
Yeah, it's gonna be plenty.
You can't beat that for $25.
No. And also, you get your name put in or drawing for the grand prize basket that Sister West have put together. And not only that, we got other gifts baskets that we just gonna give out.
Wow.
Yeah, I think she did about 25 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, so we just want to give back. We're a church that gives back to the community. And that's what we do. That's what we do.
Wow.
And that's
Giving
what we
back.
are.
So that's going to be March 19th?
March 19th, it's going to be from 12 to 2.
12 to 2.
12 to 2. I may have some entertainment up here. I don't know yet.
March 19th.
March 19th.
It's going across the screen along with his phone number, March 19th.
March 19th, 2022.
Okay.
Now, I'll tell you what, and if you buy 5 or more, we'll find a way to get them to you. You won't even have to pick them up.
Wow.
Yeah.
5 or more can be delivered.
Yeah, we'll deliver.
You can't beat that.
No.
No, you can't beat that.
No.
Wow.
All we doing is being creative. If you went to the venue and sit down and help us celebrate our 25th year celebration, you still gonna get a meal. You still had to pay $25. All right.
Okay.
You might have probably had to pay more than $25.
Yeah.
All right. But the price of food is up. The price of going out is up.
It is.
Hey, I don't believe you can get a better meal with 3 meats and dessert and vegetables for $25. A matter of fact, we're gonna even give you something to drink.
Yeah, they're gonna get a drink too.
They're gonna get a drink
They're gonna
too.
get a drink too.
Yeah.
All right, that's been going across the screen.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the lady to come out and tell about
That's Sister Davis.
what laid it on her heart for her ministry. All right, we'll be back just a minute.
Amen.
Peace out. Jazzy Red Talk Show, and I'm your host, Jazzy Red. We got important dignitary. Ma'am, I heard that what you did today was your idea, a ministry. What you want? Tell them about it. What's your name?
Good morning, everybody. My name is Thelma Cunningham Davis. We're here at Rehoboth Missionary Baptist Church, and what we've started here in the community is a feeding ministry for the homeless, for people in the community. We're just inviting everybody in to come in and worship. The name of our new ministry is the Winning Team Ministry, and that's just so we can show how good God is.
Okay.
He's already won the battle for us, and we're standing and blazing his victory. And we just like to show the community a little side of grace, mercy, kindness, forgiveness, you know, just what Jesus did.
Wow.
So here on Sunday mornings, between the hours of 10:30 and 12:30, during the church service, we'll be giving coffee, hot chocolate, and some kind of a pastry. And what our goal is, at the end of the ministry, about 12 to 12:30, we'll be giving a hot entree.
Hot entree.
So those of you that are homeless or just in need of a meal, welcome, welcome. We invite you to come. We have plenty of food. We have plenty of room here for members. So we invite you to come and please join us.
All right.
Sunday.
All right. We got both of them here, and thank you, Reverend West, for allowing this sister that been coming up here,
Amen.
helping you feed people for years.
Amen.
And you're also a nurse, right?
That's right. I am a nurse in the community, serving our patients with COVID and just giving a little Christ. You
Wow.
know, showing the goodness of God through sick people.
Yes.
And just to let everybody know that we serve a living God.
Yes, we
can
do.
open up our Bibles and read, and he comes right off the page. Any kind of situation you're in, any kind of problems that you have, God is big enough to handle it.
Big enough to handle.
That's right. Just call on his name. That's all you have to do.
Okay.
Many people don't know. Within the last 5 months, I've had back problems. God healed my back. I'm here working in the
Wow.
ministry. He
got you.
Yeah, he's a living God. That's all
And when
I got to
when you
say.
come and help serve that food that he give out every Monday and Wednesday, you go to work.
That's right.
You'll go to work after you finish serving. Now see, Jazz has been watching all that. Now, Reverend West, give us again those dates.
For the church celebration 25th 5 years is March the 19th.
Okay.
From 12 to 2, it's a drive-through banquet. And March the 20th at 10:30, we'll be celebrating in worship our 25th year church celebration. Now, if you need a ticket,
Okay.
call the church or get in touch with a member of our church, and you can get a ticket.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
That's what we're doing. We just want to give back to the community.
Well, you've given back so much. We got to come up here and buy stuff. So the number is going across the screen. This is a man we trying to help him get that van. He need a cargo van. Reverend West been feeding people for 12 years. Thank you, Reverend West. You're going to keep doing it. I know you're not going to let up, but we've got to get that van. But right now we're concerned with what you're trying to do with your anniversary and your fundraising, what you're trying to do. So all this has been going across the screen. Thank you all. Thank both of you so much. It's just a blessing to meet you all and showing some love. I feel some love behind this camera. Jazzy Red, come out to Rehoboth Baptist Church, Missionary Baptist Church, and it's at 1320 Center Street. They feed on Mondays and Wednesdays. Right around what time?
Monday and Wednesday, between 9:30.
Okay, all right, we got you.
Yeah.
All right, that's somebody just blowing the wave at you. That's all it is.
And we're waiting on you guys to come. Come join us.
All right.
Come help us praise the Lord.
All right, Jazzy Red, we love you. Come out and see him.
Peace in.
He gonna say peace in. He finna get off my show. Jazzy Red, we love you. Peace out.